PFF.
Familiar.
Home field advantage. Earning the number 1 seed, I'm quoting, in the conference is a huge advantage going into the playoffs. Here are the most likely teams to do that in their respective conferences.
Oh, boy.
So I haven't read the fine print here, but this is going to be, it's PFF. It's going to be more than just the ESPN playoff calculator or whatever it's called is like you can just have the home team win every game or even the favorite win every game. And sort of as a shortcut, this is going to be above that.
Mm-hmm. They're going to take more factors into account.
Schedule.
Yeah.
What else might it? I mean, I don't know about injuries. Schedule. That might be most of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you like to rank AFC teams 1 through 5? Family Feud saw you often refer to The Feud. It's a popular game show for you. It's a game show that's been around a long time. Play The Feud. I don't know if anybody knows what it means when you say that, but you like to say it.
I don't even think I really use it appropriately. I just use it for almost anything like, we're ready to take some calls. All right, let's play The Feud. And it's not really the...
Richard Dawson would say it.
Yeah.
Now the show has sounded even older still.
Right.
Top 5.
Steve Harvey has probably said it.
You think? I don't think I've ever watched Family Feud with him.
Well, he's hosting it.
He is hosting it, right?
Or
he was.
Is, whatever.
I guess
he's had a minute there at least. So if he was hosting it, he has said it.
I just want to say activate the randomizer. And let's duel. Like Rob Lowe does on the floor, which is so bad single time. Let's duel.
See, now that I've never seen.
Now he's starting to say, let's battle. Because I think maybe somebody told him, let's duel sounds really dumb. 1 through 5, let's get to this. 1 through 5, AFC teams by their PFF odds of winning the 1 seed. Would you like to do this? I didn't even clear it with you.
Sure. Yeah. No. It's an entry level-ish enough football question that I'm comfortable not being prepped.
So when you're on, Family Feud, if you don't know, as you're playing the game, you don't really need the number 1 answer first.
Right. You just got to get one of the top 5.
Yeah. In this case, 5 answers are on the board.
Right.
And you get 3 strikes.
Right.
So after 3 strikes, you're done.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll need 3 strikes?
There should be almost no way.
Over under 1.5 strikes.
Can you dump this? Can we decide? I don't want to put myself in a spot where I'm gonna mess it up. But 3 strikes to get 5 teams in a conference where it shouldn't be that difficult. I think, even not knowing what their equation exactly is. But how many, like you just said, how many factors could there be? Schedule, team, what's their record right now? All that. Like Baltimore might be the 2nd or 3rd. Where'd they end up in power rankings on Tuesday?
4th.
4th, okay. Right. They're in 10th place right now in the conference. They're not going to make the 1 seed. They might. I love them to make the playoffs. They might be a team that I'm more scared of than Indy or Denver or New England, but they're trailing those teams by 4 games right now, or at least 4 wins. So that,
I wouldn't put Baltimore at 0%. Although they would need to win. They need to go 12-5, right? Win all their games, and then have the tiebreakers over everybody.
I guess I wouldn't want to put them at 0 either, but they're not going to be in the top 5.
All right. I might agree.
Well, you're looking at it, so you know, too. But, yeah, anyway. My process.
They play New England. But otherwise.
Yeah. I'm going to say that New England is up there.
That's an official guess?
Official guess, New England's in the top 5.
Number 1.
Okay.
24% to get the 1 seed, New England.
All right.
The schedule and the record.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's it.
That's all I need. I think Indianapolis is also going to be in the top 5.
Number 3. 19%. What is this going to add up to? 66, 89%. So the top 5 teams constitute 89% of the deal.
I believe that the Bills are still in the top 5.
Number 4, 12%. Before the season, it would have been what? Less than 20.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing 18 or 15 maybe.
So now it's 12.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the Patriots, this is the question. If it weren't for the Patriots, would we be all like just sort of normal right now instead of this sort of frantic, panicky state we're in?
If the Bills were 6-3, but still in front in their division,
New England's 4-5,
and only one loss behind the team with the 1 seed, I think the panic level. I don't want to exaggerate the panic level. I haven't really gotten it. I mean, it's 5 days after that game. It wasn't very panicky even after the game. I mean, there's pointed direct criticisms, but I don't know about panic.
Miami?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, I don't want to overstate how sketchy we might be feeling or not feeling.
Pretty much on the other end of that.
You're panicky?
I think people are.
Okay.
But of course it's not everybody.
Right.
I'm not sure it's right to be.
But that's what you're saying by asking. Like, if New England isn't there, I mean, they are there. You got to catch them and beat them, and their schedule is pretty cakey. And week after week, it's like, well, they could lose to anybody, just like the Bills could lose to anybody, as demonstrated on Sunday. But they aren't doing it. They've won 7 in a row.
We'll see if they can prove tonight if they can lose to anybody.
Right.
Tonight would be proof of that if they lost.
Yeah.
Minus 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got 3.
So, yeah, if New England didn't exist, I think we'd be like, just catch Indy. You can do that.
I think if New England didn't exist, the Bills are 6-3. The Patriots are 4-5. Give, Tampa teams they've beaten that wouldn't affect this. Tampa, Miami, that was a close game. Mm-hmm. One more. Then I think the Bills could be on top of this list.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. I think they'd get that respect over the other teams that have the better records.
Denver having to play the Chiefs twice.
And the fact that they're even fourth in this exercise already, trailing as they are, tells you the kind of respect that they would still be getting.
According to PFF, the Bills have a better chance to land the 1 seed than the Lions.
All right.
Yeah. All right, well, 2 more.
Can you tell I'm delaying? Because I'm not sure what to do with I like that I'm perfect so far, but I'm not sure what to do with the other 2 guesses, unless just by default, maybe they just must be Denver and Kansas City.
Denver is right. Kansas City is wrong.
All right, so who's the 5th? Pittsburgh? No.
This is often what happens on Family Feud.
Yeah, right.
Where, it's down to the last answer. Like 2 people said it.
Let me go get
and they go through the cousins.
I want to get together with G and Zach and have a conference.
They don't know. Well, you don't get the conference until the big money, the final. Like if you're trying to steal, then you get the conference. But if it's just like you're up, Buster, what's your guess? You get 3 seconds.
Am I wrong about Baltimore not being up there? Do I want to officially guess Baltimore? No, I do not want to officially guess Baltimore. But that means I want to officially guess what? Pittsburgh? Oh, well, the Chargers are 7-3. I'm going to say the Chargers.
Correct.
Okay.
We gave you a little bit of extra time there.
Yeah, sorry. And I didn't officially guess those the ones that were wrong, although I had a strike to give.
You had strikes to give. Yes. The Chargers come in at 11%.
Could have swung for the fences if I wanted to.
The Chargers are at Jacksonville Sunday.
Is that right?
So it says also in the same article at PFF that the Jaguars with a win, which, I mean, think about whether you want this. I think I probably do. The Jaguars with a win will be at 60% to make the playoffs, and with a loss, 25%. Huge leverage game for them. They're playing the Chargers, right?
Yes, they are.
At home?
Yes. I just looked. I think I would want that. I think I would want Jacksonville squatting on a spot, on a wild card spot.
I think so, too. I think that's easy until you might be the one affected. And if you want to bet on that not happening, then sure, because the Chiefs could be affected. They've beaten the Chiefs head-to-head. A tie would go to Jacksonville between those 2 teams. So that's what you would want to root for, probably. Although it's also possible that they're not going to be in your way. Still, like Jacksonville, 5-4. Houston, without Stroud again this week. They have Tennessee this week. 4-5. Then they have the Bills, by the way, a week from tonight.
Short week, yeah.
Interesting. I've got, by the way, you brought up the reverse AFC power rankings.
I sure did.
The Bills came in on Tuesday on our show at 5. That's the highest they've been since August 20th. But they were, you sound like that whistle was like you're sort of amazed by that. August 20th, they were 5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's wrong. I think I was the one who said them at 5 first, if I remember correctly.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
You want credit?
I guess I'm taking credit, but it's kind of stark that's how we feel about them right now, or I feel about them anyway.
I think, if I remember right, by the way, early in the offseason last year, we did some sort of funky variations on. That's when the shark was jumped on the reverse AFC power rankings, like by coaches and by futures. And there was one where the Bills, for whatever reason, that day came in 9th. But 6th on November 17th of 23 is the last time they were higher than 5th.
All right.
And that's right. That's when Dorsey's fired, isn't it? November of 23.
That's in there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right in there.
All right. I like that this, as you refer to it, has jumped the shark, but we're still going, which is good.
Right. We've landed.
Got a chance to rebuild its credibility, I guess.
Yes, it's only
or just ignore
here.
it and just continue with it, no matter how crappy it gets.
Well, is this game Sunday? Who is talking? Is this game Sunday going to calm everybody down or not? Because, I'm thinking that there's a panic out there. You're thinking less so. Is Sunday going to is this one of these we've had? It hasn't all been smooth sailing in the last 5+ years, but most of it has through the regular season. This year's more challenging. So was 2 years ago when they were 6th. This year's more challenging. Is this game going to relax the fan base or not? Is there a bad winning score this week? Are we again at no, there isn't?
There is no bad winning score.
Okay.
No. You lose to Miami by 17. There's no bad winning score anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's fair.
There's just not. You just need to park some wins in your assigned parking spot and just get on the plane and go to Houston. That's it. I mean, so, but if you're, does any win equate to people who are panicky calming down? Necessarily no, because if the same warts are there, if their passing game looks as inept as it's looked here too often, I mean, I want to point out that they looked excellent in the Kansas City game, and I just don't know where did that go. But anyway, they've been stuck there in that part of their offense most of the year. Even in games that they won, the Carolina game, it looked terrible, their passing game. They did not need it. It did not hurt them, but when it was still a competitive game and they were trying to pass the ball, it looked ridiculous, right? So I think that will still be there if the Bills win this game. If they get their running game on track, which I don't think is any easy thing against Tampa. They're excellent against the run. They're also a blitz-happy team, which could be shouldn't be a problem, hasn't been a problem for most of Josh Allen's career, but suddenly this year it is. So I think Sunday's a good win if you get it. As I think this team presents some challenges for them.
I agree.
But, if it still looks, if it's Allen back to pass and he doesn't like what he sees and he's running out of there and everything we've been seeing here all too often, I think there's still going to be the same amount of concern that could elevate to the level of panic because it's hard to believe that is just suddenly going to get better. Even though it did. We just watched it 2 weeks ago have one of the best days they've had all year. Right outside of the fourth quarter against Baltimore, the Chiefs game, the passing game in the Chiefs game, I mean, Allen threw 3 incompletions, one of which was a throwaway. Yes, it was mostly tight ends for the yards, but whatever. It worked. It was effective. But it just gets harder and harder. The mounting evidence is that I'm not going to have this when I need it. You know, when I'm down by 3 or 4 points to the Chiefs or the Steelers or the Ravens or the Jaguars or the Colts or whoever in the playoffs, am I going to have a button to press that is going to get me 3rd and 8 if they stuff my run game on first down, because I almost always run it on first down? If I'm in 2nd and 9, am I in trouble? Because a lot of this year, they have been in trouble when they're in 2nd and long. So I don't think that goes away with a win, but, the standings still do matter. And, staying at 3 losses, not dropping another game behind the 1 seed, I think would help a lot. And then just see what else happens in the league, right? Colts are off this week, I think.
They are.
Only 2 teams on bye, Colts and Saints. So we
Correct.
don't really care about the Saints. But
Look
Colts
at you.
are off.
Look at you. You didn't need a kicker this week.
No, I didn't need a kicker. Although I'm out of moves. We're out of moves.
Out of moves.
I didn't
what kind of league is this?
I claimed a receiver because my receiving core, I had room on the bench. My receiving core looked so bad. I claimed a receiver and then opened my email to find that Paul had sent out a notice to us, and I was in a group of people in the league that only had 1 move left. I'm like, I think I just used my last move to claim like Tez Johnson or somebody.
It's like getting an email from, or a letter, maybe. It's like getting mail from someplace where you forgot to pay your bill or something when Paul sends out the notice that you're out of moves.
You're done, buddy.
Who did you pick up?
Tez Johnson.
You said that.
I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Well,
Listen to this.
I got
Tez Johnson against the Bills
there
is his pickup.
Yeah.
10-team league wasn't your only option.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
No.
Somebody's planting a flag.
That happened when I found out Harrison had appendix surgery. Marvin Harrison Jr.
One of the juniors.
Yeah.
Getting you beat.
I couldn't find. I shouldn't say I couldn't find. I didn't look to see if there was a junior I could have claimed.
What about Kyle Pitts Sr.? Could you have grabbed him? Maybe not. All right. Here we go. Thanks for being with us today. Joe Ostrowski coming up from Bet Sweats. We'll also talk about the Bucs some more in some more depth. Sal Capaccio will join us at